Cowboy fans, YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're a little therapeutic. As we come out of Thursday's practice, we hear that good news is well on the way. We have Amari Cooper. He was more into practice than he's usually been, even though he's still off to the side doing resistance course. They say he's a full go for Sunday. Cheeto is a full go for Sunday, and so is X Woods. So 3 guys who were kind of question marks are looking to play. On the injury report, it stated Amari with a hamstring injury, so I don't know how true that is, or if they're just throwing out some kind of injury just to salate the injury report. So we'll have to see about that. You have Jordan Lewis has returned in a capacity. He was seen in pads, but he's still off to the side, not really participating in team drills, but he is out there on the field in pads rehabbing. So 3 weeks removed from his high ankle sprain, he's doing better and making a way back to the field. He may not appear in this game, which is more than likely he'll sit out, but at least he's on his road to recovery. Mike McCarthy in his presser has said that he might activate 8 offensive linemen, because if Cam Irvin, who is tapped to start at right tackle, is not the answer, they will use Brandon Knight and Terrence Steele to try and see if they can shore up that side of the line. If not, the idea has already been kicked around to have a running back or tight end have to stay in line and help protect Dak on passing plays. Now, that's something that Jason Garrett never even thought of in Atlanta a couple years ago when he was letting our quarterback get killed out there. But new coaching staff, new philosophies, change, as we always say. All right, we had a couple of news around the NFL yesterday with Ryan Shazier from the Pittsburgh Steelers retiring. You have free agent Aqib Talib retire as well. Ryan Shazier has been widely known that due to his spinal contusion in 2017, I think, that it was more than likely he'd never play ball again. But Pittsburgh was trying to hold out hopes by keeping him on the roster and paying him as if he would return, which is a nice deal. But he officially called it quits. Aqib Talib, I think he's had some issues, later on in his career where teams were just not wanting to use him anymore. His production had dropped off. He wasn't having a good time with teammates and teams, so he decided to call it quits. He's been out there for a while and nobody picked him up. Adrian Peterson was picked up by the Detroit Lions over the week. I do believe it's a PR stunt, because if he manages to break Barry Sanders' record on the all-time list, Detroit has something to celebrate, even though they probably won't win that many games. They're just trying to keep that hype train going for them, even though they could go 4-12, you know? But somebody coming in and breaking Barry's record, aha, that'll keep the butts in seats for us for a little while. And swinging on back to the Cowboys, if you saw what Skip Bayless had to say about Dak Prescott, who has came out and admitted that he battled depression during the pandemic and losing his brother to suicide, and he officially said it. It hurt him. He didn't want to work out at the beginning of the pandemic. He just wasn't in the right mind space at the time, and the contract and all that was happening. But he found his faith. He turned it around. He built a field in his yard just so him and his teammates can get together and practice. He's done even more in the community. He's done more for his charity that he started for his mother. And, he's trying to help out people in need and telling people that if you have an issue, don't keep it to yourself. Find help. And the fact that as our leader of the Dallas Cowboys, he can come out and admit that stuff. I don't know why the hell people want to get rid of him. I don't know what's wrong with you people. If you're fans of the Cowboys, I don't know why you hate every single quarterback that's on the freaking team. I don't understand that at all. Were y'all around for some of them 5 and 11 years? Were y'all around for the times between Aikman and Romo? I mean, those were not great quarterbacks. Those were not great times. Were you there to shit on those quarterbacks? Did you love those quarterbacks? Because the ones that come in and actually get us back to the playoffs at least, you hate them for some reason. I don't know what it is about them that you do, but it just can't make you happy. But anyway, I digress. The point is, Skip Bayless decided to go on his show and throw shade at Dak for basically being a leader and coming out and saying what he had to say. Skip Bayless kind of poo-pooed all over him. Now, I, along with other Cowboy YouTubers and other Cowboy fans, have basically already called out Skip Bayless for being a bandwagon fan anyway. He's only there when the team is winning, and then when we lose, he's the first one to jump off the train. And we've already kicked him off the train and said, let it run his ass over a couple times. So we don't really care what he thinks, but he's just taking stuff to a new low where he needs to just shut his mouth, I know he can't, because his whole job is to give nothing but hot takes. It's not even sports journalism anymore. None of those guys really go out and do any journalistic stuff much anymore. They're really just getting information from other sources and then putting their spin on it just to have a hot take when their shows come on. But, Skip just has no basis to be opening his mouth on anything that has to deal with Dak or depression or a person's suicide. Like, dude, unless you've been there and had any of these happen to you, a family member passing from cancer, just shut up. You should have just let Shannon Sharp say what he had to say and been like, I got nothing. If I can't say nothing nice, I'm not going to say anything at all. But he had to put his 2 cents in, and his 2 cents in might as well have been 0 cent because it made no sense. But anyway, that's what we got for you. We have the practice report out. Pretty much everybody's a go except for Jordan Lewis and the 3 guys we have on injured reserve. But we're excited. Football's tonight. We finally get something to look at to satisfy us for a little while. Of course, like every year, Cowboys fans have to wait to be the last ones almost to play because we play on Sunday night just to get those ratings. But you're saying we're not America's team. But you throw us on Sunday nights every freaking year to boost those ratings. Go figure. But anyway, I hope you guys have a good Thursday. Take care of yourselves out there. And if you know somebody who's battling depression or has any mental health issues, try and help them. Help yourself. Seek help. You don't have to do these things on your own. I've been there. I've had times where it was very low, and thankfully I pulled through. It's not fun. I've lost people to cancer. It's not fun at all. Depression is real and is just not healthy. But anyways, y'all have a good day. Enjoy the football game tonight. I'll be working. But I'll find a way to see something on a TV somewhere. And we'll get to y'all if anything else comes up. And y'all have a good one. VA Dallas Cowboy fan, out.